guys. I am glad to be here today. I really am. I cannot wait to get started on our part two to the Janiyah Russell case. I almost called her Janiyah. It's Janiyah Russell. But let me check this really quickly. You're not going to do this because I wasn't talking yesterday. Wow. Okay, you guys, we're good. So before we get started, trigger warning, you guys. This live discussion includes detail of child abuse, neglect, and harm to a minor. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. So, welcome to the Viral Vibe Studio, you guys, with Jocelyn. I'm so excited you guys are here with me. And the more we get more people on the channel, the more we can get out this issue. So on this platform, we do not stay silent. We don't make excuses, you guys, and we do not protect the predators. We protect children, we advocate for the vulnerable, we speak for the ones with no voices, and the senior citizens who are too often forgotten. Here we expose evil with facts, accountability, and truth, you guys. So today we're breaking down the Janiyah Russell case. What happened? Who failed her? What warning signs were there? And were they ignored? And what should have been done to protect her? And we're going to talk about it today. We're talking about it tonight. So if you believe children deserve protection and abusers deserve exposure, make sure you turn on your notification so you don't miss a live. Like, share, and subscribe. The bigger this platform grows, the louder the voice for the voiceless become. So again, I'm Jocelyn, and welcome to the Viral Vibe Studio, you guys. So, I am so excited to be here. So let's get going. Like I said yesterday, this is a very long series that they did. It's actually 3 hours long. And then there was other parts to it that I said, I really want to bring that into this after we get past and, break down this whole case that we're dealing with right now. So once again, I'd like to check and make sure everybody can hear because she deserves to be heard. So here we go, you guys. Let's get into it.
Does Richard work?
He did.
He's not currently working?
Mm.
What kind of work did he do?
Walmart.
Walmart? Okay. When was he let go?
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago? Okay. So I guess my question is, how are you paying the bills if neither one of you are working?
Oh, well, since neither one of us is working, we have outside help and stuff like that.
Okay, so you got friends and family maybe, or?
Yeah, we were supposed to be moving with somebody.
So you've pretty much been involved with Janiyah since she was born, since she was a baby, yeah?
No, he just got custody of her a year ago.
Okay. So the mom had, did they share custody prior to that?
No.
So mom had full custody, and now he has full custody?
Pretty much.
Okay. Do you have any contact with the mom?
Not really. She calls, but when she calls, we just let her talk to Janiyah. She don't really talk to us as much.
Okay. All right then. Do you have any family here in town currently?
I do, but I don't associate with my family as much.
Not with yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about Richard? Does he have any family here?
We see him like every once in a while.
Okay. Does anyone else live with you guys over at 4855?
No.
Any household pets? Dogs, cats, birds?
Just a cat.
Just a cat? Okay. Who takes care of Janiyah when you guys were working?
We switch out. Typically when he works, I work on his off days. So the days that he's off, I stay at home with her. And then the days that I'm off, he stays at home with her. And then we need somebody to, we just have somebody to watch her if we need to.
Okay. Well, and how is Janiyah? Is she a healthy little girl? Is she playful, active?
Yeah, all of that.
Any medical concerns with her?
None at all.
Did she go to school?
She was about to start.
She was about to start to go to, what's 5? So kindergarten?
She's smart. She was going to be in first grade.
Oh, okay. Was she already enrolled?
No, we were moving around, so we didn't, like I said, he just got her, so he didn't really have her social. And the little girl we were babysitting, we had to pick her up from school, and he was going to see if we could put her in her school.
All right. So let's what I'd like to do is we want to talk about how we all ended up here today. You know, just be honest with me and tell me the story, all right?
Yesterday, she was outside playing, and she came back in the house crying because she had run into a scuffle. But last night, after dinner and stuff, she ended up getting in the bath. She was in the tub, and it's like she was like sniffing or drinking the water.
You know, it was something that I always said when I was in that dating phase, that I would only date men that had children. I needed to see how you were with your own children before I allow you to be with mine. So she had no kids. So how could she mother? Yeah, we have to start thinking of these things, you know. No matter how much you may like somebody, they just not conducive for what you have going on. And if you don't have children, I had one guy say to me, my daughters, they were in a lot of programs. So I was running back and forth every day, back and forth. And he said, well, you was just with them a whole week. You not come to see me the weekend? Done. I'll play with my babies.
And I had to, like, you know, correct her about it because she was like, I don't know if she was like, I don't really know how to explain how she was doing it, but she was like trying to breathe almost in the water. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. But so, like I said, I corrected her about that everything was fine. Put her to bed, checked on her. Like I said, she wakes up periodically, so a few times out the night she gets checked on. And by 4 o'clock, I would say 4 o'clock because it was right before her dad left, got up and checked on her. She was fine. She was up. He left. Like, I laid back down, went to sleep, got up to check on her because, you know, normally she's up at a certain time. And she was just staring. I don't really know. It's that look she had. I thought she was just laying there or just playing, but normally if she sees me, she'll pop her head up or something. So I just didn't pay any mind to it. So I went to go lay back down for like another 30 minutes until I realized she didn't get up to knock on the door. She didn't call for me or nothing. So I went to go check on her again, and she was still looking the same. And so I was just like, okay, something's wrong. And at that point, I called her dad, and then I called the hospital.
Okay, so you say yesterday, which is going to be Tuesday the 10th, you said she was outside and that she had gotten into a scuffle.
Or something up to where she came back just ruffled up, yes.
About what time do you think that was?
It was like later on in the day, older time of day, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe.
So about 4 or 5? Who was home at that time?
I believe it was just me home at the time.
So she say that she came into the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
How did she look?
Beat up. Like her eyes, her face, she just looked like somebody had roughed her up. Her hair was pulled. Her clothes were messed up. Like she was all dirty and stuff. Like she was just outside playing or, you know, getting roughed up or something. And by the time we went out there to go see what was going on, everybody was gone. There was nothing there, no one to be found.
All right. Well, so what did she tell you happened?
She was just like, they were being mean to her. And I kept saying, who was they? She was like, the kids. Like, she was just really upset.
So she didn't tell you the names of any of the kids, or
she had just started going outside. So I don't think she would even know their names like that. Because, like, we don't send her outside like that. It shouldn't have been no kids on her, to be honest, but...
Has she got hurt like that before outside?
She don't go outside. So
this is the first time she's ever been outside?
It's not the first time she's been outside. That's just one of the first few times.
Okay.
And I didn't really think to, you know, ask where were you at when, you know, I figured I knew where she was at.
Did you hear any fighting? Did you hear kids?
I always heard kids because we live right by the pool.
Did you hear her cry out or cry for help? Or
no.
You didn't hear her screaming or crying or anything like that?
She's a tough kid.
She's tough? Okay. So she comes in after the incident outside. Did you check her body out to see what was going on? Did you see if she was hurt?
She was.
And what did you see hurt?
Her face.
Can you... Well,
Did you hear this bum? Oh my God. She just literally told this man, she's 5, that she didn't scream because she's tough. Oh my God. I am so scared for the rest of this story because you have to watch the first one. Because when they did her autopsy, they found, I don't know if I can say this. they found something from a man under her fingernails, like he got finished. And she found it. They found it underneath her fingernails. They found her her private areas was destroyed. This baby went through hell, and this jerk is saying that, oh, she's tough. Oh God.
So what was on her? What did you see on her face?
She had a black eye, and then like the other side of her face was kind of messed up. It was some other things. I don't know. I think her mouth might have been messed up.
So what happens after you check her out?
I checked her out, made sure, like I said, I went to go see what was going on outside. Everything had died down at that point.
Did y'all have dinner that night?
Yeah, of course.
What was for dinner?
Well, we don't honestly have much in the house right now, so she just had tender sauce and a sandwich.
Did she eat what normal size portions?
Yes.
What time do you think dinner was?
She got to bed at 9, so I would say it was like maybe 8:30 or 8:30.
Okay. So at 8:30, 9 o'clock, she seems fine. She had supper. Is Richard home at this time?
Yeah.
So he's been. What time did he arrive home?
Like right before she had to go to bed, so like 8 something.
Okay.
It was like 8 something.
And where was he at?
Janiyah's father, Richard Davis, was gone during the time Shevhaun claims the little girl was in a scuffle with other children on September 10th. He was, in fact, at a Popeye's chicken restaurant eating food with another man. We can verify this with security footage from the establishment. During the video, while waiting for his food to be made, he can be seen being very annoyed about something. I have no clue and can't even begin to speculate about what made him so frustrated. Nevertheless, for the purpose of creating a timeline, let's quickly recap what Shevhaun says happened to Janiyah from Tuesday, September 10th when Richard was out eating until...
Y'all noticed something that I just noticed? His demeanor. I'm just saying what I am seeing. This is the dad. This is the first time the dad has come into this picture. He didn't come in our part 1, so we're just seeing dad for the first time. Let me go back again. Let's look at dad.
About what time do you think that was?
It was like later on in the day, older time of day, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe.
So about 4 or 5? Who was home at that time?
I believe it was just me home at the time.
So she say that she came into the apartment. Mm. How did she look?
Beat up. Like her eyes, her face, she just looked like somebody had roughed her up. Her hair was pulled. Her clothes were messed up. Like she was all dirty and stuff. Like she was just outside playing.
Did she go and talk to the parents? She's a 5-year-old and she got beat up. And you just brought her in. Her whole story stinks. Stinks. She's got a black eye, her clothes are torn, her face is bruised, and you just said, come on, honey, let's have dinner. They already got her number. She just need to just put them behind her back and clank it. That's it.
Or, getting roughed up or something. And by the time we went out there to go see what was going on, everybody was gone. There was nothing or no one to be found.
All right. Well, so what did she tell you happened?
She was just like, they were being mean to her. And I kept saying, who was they? She was like, the kids. Like, she was just really upset.
So she didn't tell you the names of any of the kids, or
she had just started going outside. So I don't think she would even know their names like that. It's like, we don't send her outside like that. It shouldn't have been no kids on her, to be honest, but...
Has she got hurt like that before outside?
She don't go outside. So
this is the first time she's ever been outside?
It's not the first time she's been outside. That's just one of the first few times.
Okay.
And I didn't really think to, ask where were you at when, I figured I knew where she was at.
Did you hear any fighting? Did you hear kids?
I always heard kids because we live right by the pool.
Did you hear her cry out or cry for help? Or
no.
You didn't hear her screaming or crying or anything like that?
She's a tough kid.
She's tough? Okay. So she comes in after the incident outside. Did you check her body out to see what was going on? Did you see if she was hurt?
She was.
And what did you see hurt?
Her face.
Can you... So what was on her? What did you see on her face?
She had a black eye, and then like the other side of her face was kind of messed up. It was some other things. I don't know. I think her mouth might have been messed up.
So what happens after you check her out?
I checked her out, made sure, like I said, I went to go see what was going on outside. Everything had died down at that point.
Did y'all have dinner that night?
Yeah, of course.
What was for dinner?
Well, we don't honestly have much in the house right now, so she just had tater sauce and a sandwich.
Did she?
All right, you guys, you know what I forgot to do. And we need this channel. The kids need this channel. So we need to take care of some housekeeping, you guys, that I keep forgetting. I was so eager to get on. But guess what? We're going to do it now. Fair use notice. Content on this channel may include copyrighted material used for commentary, criticism, news reporting, education, discussion. This use is permitted under Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act, which allows limited use of copyrighted material for transformative purposes. Bible Vibes with Jocelyn does not claim ownership of any third-party content shown in reaction to commentary videos. Everything on this channel is alleged and my own opinion. All rights remain with the respective owner. Our purpose is to add new value through analysis, opinions, reaction, and educational conversation in full alignment with the YouTube fair use guidelines. Are you guys pissed off? And this is just the beginning. If you want to know what happened previously, yesterday we did part 1 to this case. So I think it's going to be 4 parts because the video is very, very long. And I want to be able to give it equal amount of attention. So let's get back into it, you guys.
Eat what, normal size portions?
Yes.
What time do you think dinner was?
She go to bed at 9, so I would say it was like maybe 8:30 up and ready.
Okay. So at 8:30, 9 o'clock, she seems fine. She had supper. Is Richard home at this time?
Yeah.
So he's been, what time did he arrive home?
Like right before she had to go to bed, so like 8 something.
Okay.
All right, you guys, here comes Dad. Let's look at Dad.
It was like 8 something.
And where was he at?
Janiyah's father, Richard Davis, was gone during the time Shevhaun claims the little girl was in a scuffle with other children on September 10th. He was, in fact, at a Popeye's chicken restaurant eating food with another man. We can verify this with security footage from the establishment. During the video, while waiting for his food to be made, he can be seen being very annoyed about something. I have no clue and can't even begin to speculate about what made him so frustrated. Nevertheless, for the purpose of creating a timeline, let's quickly recap what Shevhaun says happened to Janiyah from Tuesday, September.
I think Dad has a boyfriend, you guys. Dad has a boyfriend. Allegedly.
10th when Richard was out eating until emergency personnel arrived the following morning. According to Shevhaun during her first interview with police, between 4 and 5 p.m. on Tuesday, September 10th, Janiyah is in an altercation with children outside the apartment complex she lives in. She comes home crying, upset, and beat up, sustaining a black eye, additional facial damage, possible mouth injuries, and pulled hair amongst other signs she's been roughed up by someone else. But when Shevhaun goes outside to investigate, she doesn't see anyone suspicious. A short while later, Richard returns home at 8 p.m., just before Janiyah eats a dinner between 8:30 and 9 p.m. consisting of tater tots and...
Now, they just asked her, what did Janiyah eat? She said there's no food in the house. She had tater tots and a sandwich. While this cornball is sitting here with cornball number 2 having Popeyes.
The sandwich. Shevhaun claims that Janiyah ate a normal portion of the meal before taking a bath and going to bed at around 9 p.m. in her normal spot on the couch in the front room. She follows up that she and Richard then went to bed at around 11 p.m. While in the bath Tuesday night following the altercation, Shevhaun claims Janiyah was trying to sniff, drink, or breathe the water in the tub. She states that she had to correct Janiyah about it, but offers no further explanation during this interview. She goes on to claim that everything was fine when she put Janiyah to bed. She then says she checked on the child at around 4 a.m. and the child was fine and up. This was just before Richard left to go donate plasma in town. For those of you who don't know, plasma is the liquid part of your blood. You can donate it regularly for cash. Richard then leaves the apartment at around 5 a.m. and can be spotted on a bus heading into town. Soon after, Shevhaun gets up to check on Janiyah again, and this time she does so by pulling back.
Why? Why is she checking on her so much? You mean to tell us she does this every single night? 4 a.m., 5 a.m. She's not checking on her. She's checking on her to see if the damage is showing what she did to her.
The little girl's covers. She claims Janiyah was staring back, open-eyed and blank. There was no interaction exchanged between the two. Shevhaun lays back down for 30 minutes before realizing something is off as Janiyah, uncharacteristically, was not yet awakened up. After checking on the little girl for a third time and realizing that Janiyah was indeed unresponsive, she decides to call Richard at the Telecris Plasma Donation Center because he left his phone at home. After 6 minutes of talking with Richard on the Telecris phone line, the call ends and Shevhaun contacts emergency services services just before 8 a.m. Now that we've got the timeline down, I'd like to remind you not to get comfortable. Shevhaun provided 3 interviews to police, and her story does a fair bit of changing. Her third interview is a full-on video interrogation. If you really want to help piece together what happened to Janiyah Russell, stick around. The family could use your help. It's also worth noting that while the couple don't have any other kids themselves, they regularly babysit for other parents. Specifically, during this time, 2 little girls aged 5 and 1 that belonged to an ex-coworker of Richard's named Liz. The last day they babysat these children was Monday, September 9th from 2 to 11 p.m. Their mother Liz had worked with Richard in Walmart before being let go. He, Shevhaun, and Janiyah were all about to move in with Liz, with the plan being to babysit her kids full-time as a means to pay rent. Of course, this would never happen because the day Richard planned to move was the day Janiyah died. And these aren't the only kids that Richard and Shevhaun looked after. And we'll get to that in a minute, as that information comes with a bombshell.
So you check on her at 7:30, 7:45. How did she look then?
And I said that at that point, I figured something was wrong. She was looking the same, not moving, and then I realized her hands were really cold. So I turned on the heater, thinking that maybe she's just really cold.
What, did you check her breathing?
Yeah,
Was she breathing?
I don't think so. I couldn't really tell for sure.
And you say you called Richard first? What did you tell him?
I just told him he needs to hurry up and get over because I don't know what's going on. And she's not breathing. And he's like, well, you need to hurry up and go to the hospital. Like, okay. I just wanted to.
Okay, so then I'm guessing paramedics arrive and they grab Janiyah up and take off. So part of what we do is we examine Janiyah's body. She's got a lot of...
Trigger warning, you guys. If you guys don't want to hear this, it's a lot. So if you've been abused and this may trigger something, I suggest you put this on mute for about 2 minutes.
Injuries. She has a lot of injuries. And earlier, when I first, when we first started our conversation, I asked you to make sure that you're honest with me and you tell me the truth with what happened. And that's important. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I can tell you that the extent of injuries that she has on her body is not from a scuffle.
I don't know about the extent of injuries on her body.
Well, I can tell you that I've seen her body, and I'm telling you, this didn't come from a scuffle out in front of your apartment. Her injuries are extensive.
Yeah, the only thing that I knew of that was new to me was the spot on her stomach. I don't know where the that came from at all. I mean, and yet anything else I told you about, that's what I saw, and I did mention it.
So this all happened yesterday. You got to tell me how she got hurt like that.
I'm telling you how she got hurt like that.
She didn't get hurt like that.
Well, I can't.
I need you to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you.
That child's injuries did not come from a scuffle out in front of your apartment complex.
Can you tell me what the injury?
I'm telling you.
I'm not trying to be funny at all.
I know you're not
I'm
trying to
really
be
trying to
funny.
figure out, because the only thing I knew about was her face. And then, like I said,
She has bruises all over her abdomen, all over her arms, all over her legs, all over her face, all over her head, all over her neck. She looks like she's been in a fight with an MMA fighter. She didn't get this from a scuffle out in front of your apartment. I'm telling you 100%, no doubt in my mind. I don't doubt that she was beat, but this didn't happen out in front of the apartment complex from some kids.
Wow.
And when she was in the bath,
The most she did was like,
describe that for me. I was just kind of wondering what that was. What do you mean she was sniffing the water? What is it?
like I said, because like I said, after that or whatever, she was laying down in the tub and she was like kind of on her side. So like, I thought she was like just laying in the water and then like maybe blowing the water out her mouth, like out of her mouth area so she can breathe or whatever. But I realized that she was kind of like, it kind of seemed like she was like trying to drink the water or something. Like I don't really know how to explain what she was doing, because once I seen her doing it, I was just like, okay, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's dangerous.
What'd she say?
She don't talk back. She's just gonna get up and not do it.
Go back.
Yeah, she's just gonna stop doing it.
Did you have to get her out of the water or anything like that?
No, but the water was kind of like high to her body. Like that's why I'm saying, like, if she's laying flat, you see how little she is, and it was like halfway covering up her. So that's why I was like, okay, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
When you got out of the water, how long was she in the bathtub?
I don't know, because like I said, she ended up staying in there a little while longer because I let her wash herself off.
Okay.
And then she likes to be in the tub. So, you know, she soaked herself up and stuff like that.
Did you wash her, like, vaginal area and anything like that? Was she especially dirty or anything like that?
What?
Her private parts, her vaginal area.
Did you say was she especially dirty?
Yeah, was she dirty? Because you said she got in a scuffle. I mean,
She
was
had on clothes.
But did you have to wash her any, like, harder than normal? I'm just like, other than normal stuff.
No, not at all.
Okay. You said you had to correct her.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Told her to not do.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just told her not to do it? Okay.
I'm really still stuck on the fact of what you said. I really am.
When she came in, because you said that Richard wasn't there, and she told you that she'd gotten into a scuffle out in front of the building. Did you call him or send him a text? Hey, she got into a fight?
I would say he don't really have a phone. The phone he do have is on Wi-Fi, so typically he's not really going to take that phone because I'm the one that has Janiyah.
Mm-hmm.
So in case of an emergency, I need to call somebody, which we don't really have emergencies, and we don't ever really need to call nobody, ever.
Okay. As far as discipline, because she is 5, and all of us here have children. We know how 5-year-olds are.
She gets whoopings.
Does she get a whooping? Okay. Explain to me how she gets a whooping.
Honest. It just depends on what she did. She was a very different type of kid, so like I said, it just depended on what her actions were. Like sometimes she'll have to end up going there, you know, work out, that type of stuff.
What do you mean workout?
Wall sits, like, because I don't really like whoopings.
Okay.
So I make her work out or she stay in the corner.
Give me an idea of an exercise program you put her on for discipline.
Like, say, if she's been lying, she can do wall sits. And then she can do some push-ups.
Okay, so she'll put her back up against the wall with her legs bent. Really working?
You guys, let me ask
What
y'all
kind of
this.
work did he do?
How many of y'all was whipping your, as she say, whipping your children at 5? At 5. You know, I could just look at my girls and they like, oh, we better stop. I didn't have to beat my girls. They was afraid of the mothers looking at no, they too few for to get your butt over here right now. You know, that did it for them. It really, really did. I accidentally went back some. So let me go ahead, go a little forward here. Gonna be Tuesday the 10th. Okay, we saw that. All right. Oh, I went too far back, y'all. Let me keep going. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I feel like he came like right after she went to bed. I'm not really like I said, I completely forgot to tell y'all that the water was coming out her nose and mouth, which is a very important detail. So it's just like I can't even remember if he was there or not. Like, I'm kind of traumatized, if you would choose to say. Like,
Did she dress herself after a bath, or did you dress her?
I typically dress him.
And I know I asked you this before. When you got her dressed after the bath, you didn't notice any of these other bruises that we've been talking about. Because remember, I said her body's covered. Didn't
No,
notice
that's what
any
I'm
of that.
saying. I would have noticed it getting her up the tub. I really did not notice all that stuff. I genuinely, I'm telling you, like, even with her head, like the fact that you're saying her head is.
You know, some of the red flags is how calm she is. Because any normal person who didn't do anything, who found this child like this, they would be screaming, carrying on, crying, saying, I didn't do it. You know, she's found out that they found a man's, after he finished doing what he's doing underneath the baby fingernails. It was on her, it was on the baby body. And she's just sitting there talking. The cop already said, listen, we see so much damage in this child. Just spill it, lady.
Whatever you're saying is going on with her head, I'm really like surprised. The only thing that I know of that she could have possibly done, but my nieces haven't even been around, they headbutt each other a lot. But my niece haven't even been around her,
Right.
so it's just like, I'm not understanding at all where she would be getting these head injuries from.
Okay. Obviously, we're going to find out what more injuries we're going to have tomorrow after the exam.
More.
What other injury? We don't know. I don't know what's inside. I don't know what's going on. So that's up to a doctor to tell us what's
She having exam.
See, she not listening. He said, I don't know what's inside. They do know. That was all on part 1. You guys go back and watch part 1. Grandma begged for this interview to happen. She wanted them to get this out. So it's really graphic, part 1. So you may want to go back so you can catch up into before we hit part 3.
Injuries?
I don't know. I have no idea. So we're gonna have the doctor examine. If there are other injuries, we're gonna know. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, of course.
Is there anything else we're forgetting to ask you? Anything else that would have happened that might have caused these things?
No, but now, like I said, I'm kind of upset that I didn't tell you guys about that water from the beginning, because that's the only thing that I could really think about at this point is that water.
Okay.
And it was coming out of her when I was doing CPR.
And when he leaves,
Like I said, when he left, I went right back to sleep.
okay.
So
Did you see her at that time?
no, I didn't get up until a few hours later.
No, you were awake, but you didn't get up out of bed.
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah, I was up, but I didn't get up.
Did you see you stay?
Yeah, because I was, matter of fact, I'm lying. I did get up. I had to lock the door.
Oh, you locked the door behind you?
Yes, I did. I forgot because I just heard it was a serial killer on the loose. How ironic is that? So I ended up, I'm like, babe, I'm just going to lock this door because it's crazy out here. But I didn't really acknowledge her. I just went back to the room.
Okay.
That's why I'm not remembering that, I did get up at that point in time. But I didn't check on her until I woke up later on.
Okay.
And then, I realized she was different than normal. And then I just still brushed it off because, like I said, the way she was looking, I really thought she was possibly just laying there. And then I realized, like I said, she's not getting up. Okay, let me go check on her again, make sure everything all right. And then I realized, okay, something's wrong. Like I said, that's when she had to spit on her pillow. And then that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
You guys, if you think she's lying, drop a 1 in the chat. If you think she's wasting everybody's time, drop a 1 in the chat, y'all, for real.
Why I'm missing the stuff that matters. And then that's when I realized, okay, she's a little cold. Let me turn the heater on. Then I called her dad, like, okay, something's not right. And then I called 911, which I probably should have called 911 first and then her dad. But I just wanted him to know, okay, you're going to have to go to the hospital because once I get on the phone with the ambulance, I'm not going to be able to call you. And that's pretty much how it was.
A few days ago, Richard told us about an incident that happened a few days ago.
What happened a few days ago?
With you have a girlfriend named Deishne,
Uh-huh.
and was she over there visiting you guys at your place with her kids?
Yeah.
Do you remember something happening that day?
That might have been the day me and her left. So I'm not, I don't know, we be kind of busy sometimes too. So it's just like, my sister haven't really been over there. I mean, it probably was the other day, but I don't really remember exactly what day it was because it was right before we got the little girls. So it was the other day, but I don't remember,
Is Deishne your sister? Or
No.
she's a friend?
She's my friend, but
What's her last name?
Johnson. What did he say happened with her?
Well, I don't want to tell you what he said. I want to see if you were. So I want to see if you were there. If you remember an incident that happened.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I was there because I know it's always something like that's.
Did
what I
he
was
tell you
saying.
about
Yeah.
an incident?
I'm not sure. That's what I can't guarantee because I know for a fact she ended up headbutting with my niece. I don't know for sure exactly, what it could possibly be that he's talking about.
Did he tell you that something happened?
It's always something happening. I can't
It's
really
something
say.
that you would go, oh, okay. When I say something happened, I mean it's something that's serious that you would go, oh, okay, that's what happened.
Where she would have gotten a whooping.
Oh, where she got a whooping? Was it she was kissing the girls on the mouth or something?
Nope.
Oh, then I don't know. I don't know for sure.
So were you there when that happened? Did you see that?
When she was kissing the girls on the mouth? Did I see that happen? I was there that day. I don't think he was there. That's what I'm saying. I don't know because there's always something going on. We always have kids at the house. This is not nothing new for us to have kids around, My nieces are always over. We are babysitting. We were supposed to babysit today. So it's not really anything new that we're always having kids around, especially little girls. So it's
Did he tell you that he had to spank her with a belt?
He don't run his stuff by me. Not really. He don't run his.
So you don't have, that's just not something that come in conversation. Hey, by the way, I had to spank her today for blah, blah, blah.
If I had to whoop her, I want to run that by him. But if he had to whoop his daughter, he doesn't have to run that by me. I just told you what she got into, with the most recent thing that she did. So it's just I don't know what that could have possibly been. And it's been a few days since my nieces have been over or my sister's been over. So I don't really recall too much.
Okay. This case is going to be solved medically. Not me. I'm not a doctor. I don't do that. But when I'm at the autopsy tomorrow, I'm going to know everything that's wrong with Janiyah.
No,
I'll know everything.
And that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can think of at this point that could have possibly happened was that water. And like I
And-
said, when I was pumping her,
The only
that
two
stuff was
people
coming out of
that
it.
have had contact with that baby
It's me and her.
is you and him.
Right.
So somebody ain't telling me the story.
No.
Somebody's not telling me the truth. Babies don't get full of water all on themselves.
I told you
Not
what she was.
so. Not from that. Well, that was at 7, 8 o'clock. This is.
You know what's amazing? That she has not yet said, I want a lawyer. This cop is literally spoon feeding her everything that they already know. And she hasn't shut her mouth yet. See, God has her spilling her guts, her false guts, because they're not believing this mess.
10 hours later, she's not still full of water. It's not. It didn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she was drinking it. I feel like she was breathing it in.
I know,
Like-
but then she would have expired while she was taking a bath. She can't be full of water 10 hours later while you're giving her CPR. That's impossible.
I don't know.
I'm gonna know more tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I want you to be prepared for me tomorrow.
Okay. I didn't do anything to her. I'm telling you, I put her in the tub and she was laying there. She was laying in the tub.
She going down.
It wasn't like for when I give her a bath too much for me to possibly have done something like putting her under the water or something like that.
Did she accidentally drown in the water last night? And
I'm not
you're
sure
just
because
not
at a
saying
certain
anything
point in
until now?
time, I did walk off.
well, what I'm saying, last night before bed, and she's in the bathtub. Did she drown while she was in the bathtub? And you're scared to tell us that she drowned, and that's how this other story came up with checking on her throughout the night, and then you finally call for paramedics in the morning. You know, obviously you know that you have to call somebody and report that your child
That's right.
has passed away. So with the water coming up out
I
of her,
honestly
it
would
makes
not-
me believe that maybe she had drowned.
I would not have waited that long to say something because I would have felt like there was possibly a chance that somebody could have saved her. Now, if anything, maybe my time frames are wrong, but other than that, I'm literally telling you that's what that was. Like I said, maybe my time is off, and maybe the night was a little later. But other than that, no, I'm literally telling you that's what happened. I didn't.
So when she was done with her bath, she was fine. She got dressed. She went and you put her to bed, gave her a kiss on the cheek goodnight, and you and Richard went to bed. But she got out of the bathtub. You dressed her.
Mm-hmm.
She went and laid down on the couch, went to bed.
Yes.
Okay. She didn't drown in the bathtub. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
not that I know of.
Not that you know of. Well, I mean, you would know. You were there. You know the difference between drowning in a bathtub and not drowning in a bathtub, right?
I mean, I guess so, but I don't think.
If a child drowns in the bathtub, they're dead. They're dead in the bathtub.
Well, I think I would have had more knowledge of why the water was coming out of her like that.
Did you find her dead in the bathtub
I don't.
earlier?
No. No.
You can tell me. That would explain a lot. That makes more sense now. If you're telling me that she had water coming out of her while you were giving her CPR, that makes sense. This is the time to tell me the truth.
There was water coming out of her. I wouldn't wait hours to call for help. That's not making no boat.
Tell me what happened to me. Tell me what happened to this little girl.
I am.
You can do it. You're strong enough. You are. I believe in you. But you gotta tell me the truth. You gotta tell me what happened to her. She deserves that.
I told you she was laying there. She was laying in the tub, first of all. Why? Just saying, would that even be believable if I pumped the water out of her already? You can't see water in her lungs if it's already pumped out of her.
During the autopsy, if she drowned, there will be medical signs that will tell us that she drowned. We'll be able to know that tomorrow.
It was water coming out of her.
I believe you.
Can we discuss this tomorrow? Please.
You should tell us now. It's best if you tell me now what happened. I want to know what happened to this little girl.
I'm not trying to go to jail for something I didn't do. That nobody did.
Tell us what happened. Tell us when you found her.
What?
When did she drown?
I don't know for sure if she drowned or not. I thought she was just laying there. I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do.
There was 2 people in an apartment.
Her dad was not there. He didn't do that. Nobody purposely harmed her like that.
Then tell me how it was an accident.
Okay, I really can't.
That little girl deserves the truth.
I do completely understand that, and I'm giving you the truth. I really am. But I just don't.
You were a mother to her. She thought of you as her mama. She called you mama.
I know all that. That's not really going to help. I want to know that I'm not going to go to jail for something that wasn't done purposefully.
She ain't thinking about this baby. Everything that happened to this baby, this woman did. She did everything. I don't know how the molestation came in. You know, this story is so deep. There's so many layers to this story. It's scary. So I don't know how the baby was able to get semen underneath her nails. How was her vaginal area destroyed? When she's clearly saying dad was never there. Dad was either working. Dad ain't work. Let's be honest with you. Dad was going to get plasma and then taking a little bit of money and going to the Popeye with his boyfriend. So this is just a strange case, but we unfolded it, you guys. We're peeling it like an onion.
Or something that I didn't do. Something that he didn't do. Neither one of us sat there and hurt her like that on purpose or ever tried to.
But Shevhaun, you won't tell me what happened.
I just want to know I'm not going to go to jail for something that...
Explain what happened to me. Tell me how it was an accident. You're strong enough. You can do this. You love that little girl. I know you do.
Sure.
Tell me the story so it'll make sense. Please.
I don't know what happened. Like I said, she got into the scuffle. And I ended up putting her in the tub. I don't know exactly what time. The water was just running. And I wasn't paying attention.
And what time was this?
I don't know what time it was.
Was it? You think it was nighttime?
It was nighttime.
Was Richard there?
No.
How long was she in the bathtub for?
She wasn't in there that long.
Did you start the water for her, or did she start her own water?
I turned the water on.
Okay.
I filled it up and then I walked off.
Did you turn the water off?
I didn't turn it off yet.
Did she turn it off?
No.
When you went back into the bathroom, was the water running?
I ended up turning it off.
Okay.
Then I walked off and I came back and like I said, she was laying in the tub. I got her out and I tried my best.
When she was in the tub, was she face down or was she face up?
I don't.
You guys, she's 5. A 5-year, and not only is she 5, she's an advanced 5. She skipped kindergarten, she skipped pre-K, kindergarten. They put her right into the 1st grade because she was so smart and she was so bright. And you don't think she knew to stand up? This lady is stupid.
No.
She's
Like
a
I said,
cornball. She's a major cornball, for real.
was laying in the tub at 1st. And she was laying there like, you know, on her back and stuff, just waiting on the water to fill up. I don't know what happened after that. I just grabbed her out the tub, and that's where I think that mark came from on her stomach, from me trying to get her out the tub, and she was like laying over the tub.
She's funny. Earlier she said, I don't know where the mark came from on her stomach. That was the only thing that was new. Now it's like, oh, maybe I scratched her. No, a scratch is not an abrasion. It's 2 different things. Just say I did it. Just get it over with.
Like I said, that mark and stuff on her stomach was not there. I don't know where that came from. I don't know even know if that sounds realistic or not, but that wasn't on her. Nobody, like, even when you're saying like the bruises, nobody don't beat on her like that.
Okay. So
You can ask my sister. She was living with us for a couple months. I don't even whoop Janiyah.
So when you pulled her out of the tub, was she breathing?
I thought she was. I thought she was. I really did. That's why I just laid her down to go to bed. She, you know, she was able to get dressed and stuff like I don't know. I don't know if I'm like.
She got up and she got dressed?
No, I'm saying like I got her dressed, but
You dressed her.
yeah, I always dress her. It's just, I don't know. I just thought, you know, she was going to be okay. I thought she was going to be fine. I didn't know that something was wrong. I would have called sooner. I would not have let her sit there like that. I feel horrible. I have to go talk to her dad, and I still haven't seen him. He left the house with her, understandably alive, as he thought, as we all thought. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like she was fine. I don't know.
Is it possible that when you pulled her out of the tub, that she had already passed away? Was she dead when you pulled her out of that water?
I don't know.
Did she?
I just wanted her to be okay.
Did you put a blanket over her?
I dried her off, and I put her clothes on her, and I laid her down because I thought she was just tired. I want to go to jail.
Did something happen before the bath where you might have been upset with her? Anything like that?
No, no, no.
Did you tell Richard about what happened in the bathtub?
I didn't talk to him until I thought she was fine. I thought she was fine.
How long was she in the bathtub alone?
I always leave her in the tub alone.
How long do you think?
Like 30 minutes. Not even that long. I can't calculate time. I cannot. Time is just not my friend.
So she was on her stomach, but her head was to the side.
Yeah.
Was she floating on top of the water? Or was she under the
She
water?
was on the water, and then, I don't know,
Would you be able to show us
show you what?
how she was in the water?
I mean, what to-
Did you try to do CPR when you got her out of the tub? You did. Okay. Did water come out when you did CPR?
And then I called her dad, and then I called my mom.
I meant after you pulled it. So was the bath this morning, not last night? Because you said she took a bath last night and she was floating in the water last night. So when you pulled her out of the tub last night before you dressed her and put her on the couch, did you do CPR then? Did you try and revive her?
No,
No.
I didn't.
You just got her dressed and put her on the couch?
I could have saved her. I really thought she was fine. She's kind of dramatic sometimes. So I thought she was just playing along or something. I didn't know. That's why I tell her all the time, stop being so dramatic, because when somebody really needs to know what's going on, they're not going to know.
There was no way for her to tell you what was going on because she had already passed away. She couldn't tell you.
No, maybe not. Maybe she didn't. Like I said, my time is off. My time is off for when the timing was. I don't know what time it was. All I know was just dark outside.
Weren't you concerned that when you had to pull her from the tub? I mean, she must have been just limp. She must have been just lifeless.
Like I said, my time is on. I wasn't there for that long.
How come you didn't call for help?
I did.
Last night, after the tub, you didn't.
She got a
I know
bath
you did this morning. How come you waited so long?
She got a bath this morning.
She got a bath this morning. After he had already left? Okay.
So I couldn't tell him.
Okay. That makes sense. That's better.
No,
What happened during the bath?
I don't know. Like I said, she was just laying down, chilling. And then all of a sudden I come back and it's just like everything is just wrong. So when I got her out, I laid her down for a second. Because I don't know. I just thought she was kidding. I really thought she was kidding with me. I really did, because she's just that type of kid. Like, she play and she do goofy stuff like that. So I really thought she was kidding with me for a second. And that's where I messed up at, thinking that it was a joke. Thinking that she was just playing. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't mean for that to happen. And I don't want to go to jail.
So now that the day's a little more clear, the timeline is better because the bath was this morning, not last night. Because he told us she didn't get a bath last night, so we already knew that. Well, what time did you put her in the tub this morning? Was it after he left?
This was a little bit after he left.
Okay.
Because I ended up.
You know what, guys? Like I said to you on part one, this is a very long case. It's 3.5 hours. So I'm trying to break it up so we can give it just as much attention as needed. So I didn't want to water it down. So I said I'm going to do increments of 45 minutes. I actually went over a little bit, but so you guys, tonight wasn't just content for us at Viral Vibes. It was accountability. Janiyah deserved protection. She deserved safety. She deserved better. And on Viral Vibes with Jocelyn, we do not stay silent. When children are hurt, we expose evil. We protect the vulnerable. We speak for the voiceless. If this moved you, don't just watch. Share it, you guys, please. Talk about it. Get it out there. Report what you see. Silence helps abuser. Doesn't help the children. Awareness saves lives. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, you guys. Turn on your notifications. Turn on your notifications so we can grow this platform and reach more people. I'm Jocelyn. And over here, we protect our babies. So good night, you guys. I will be back with part 3 tomorrow. You guys be blessed. Get home safe. And I love you all. Thank you for spending 1 minute with me. Hey, Party Crasher. Who else is here? From Bradenton, Florida. Thank you guys for tuning in. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, we are supposed to protect our children. Only an animal can harm them. We have to protect our kids because if we don't say anything, who's talking for them? So if you notice there's bruises, there's all this stuff going on in the background, we have to protect our kids. We have to speak up. I do have in the description some hotlines, some phone numbers that you can call when you're seeing these things anonymously, and leave a message, you guys. It's just as small as a message. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.